Hey everybody, Dave Nagel with Tornado. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about some brush roll technologies. Cylindrical brushes. We utilize them in a lot of our scrubbers, and you can see them anywhere from our smaller compact units all the way up to our rider scrubbers. And I want to get across a message on just how fantastic this technology is for cleaning multiple floor substrates. They are fabulous when you're using any smaller areas that are grouted or maybe uneven surfaces, concrete surfaces, all the way up to your smooth, shiny finishes, floors that are finished with floor finish, or even honed, polished marble and stone products. You really have a lot of variety to choose from, and I'm going to go through a lot of the benefits with you. First off, you'll see that I have a few of them in front of me here, and there are multiple colors. Typically, the color denotes how soft that brush is, but not always. Sometimes the white ones are softer, sometimes the black ones are softer, so you really got to see and feel on which machine it's designed for. Now, from a sweeping perspective, cylindrical brushes, you'll see this one right here, has a pattern kind of like a chevron design. That V pattern helps collect debris that may be on the floor in kind of a pre-sweep fashion, and usually there's some kind of a sweep tray that collects that dirt and dust from the brush into the tray, and that's going to protect your squeegee so you don't get that streaking and the messes that can take place with premature wear on your squeegee. That's what's fantastic about brush rolls and cylindrical brushes. In a warehouse environment, there's nothing better. You can use these brush rolls to pick up debris, wood chips, pallet chips, all that good stuff falls into some of these hoppers that we have in our larger riders. And we have some of those sweep trays inherent in our smaller units as well. In some of the other patterns, you'll see that this one is more of a straight line pattern. But inside here, this brush tensile is a little bit stronger than the chevron. And inside here is a shorter bristle. That's called a high-low. And that's used primarily for grout. Deep grout, maybe in a kitchen or a bathroom. So you've got the softer, longer brushes pulling some of that dirt out of there, while the shorter brushes in that bristle are scrubbing the top surface. So there's a variety of brushes that work. One of the other fantastic features of cylindrical brush technology is the fact that because they spin so fast, the mechanical energy of that brush roll is cleaning about 6 times faster than a traditional disc situation or a pad. Pads often spin between 175, maybe 250, 300 RPMs at the top end. And a lot of times those pads wear, and they're even tilted a little bit, so just a little contact with those pads happens. Cylindrical brushes always meet the floor surface with full contact, which has given you the ability to clean a much bigger space at a lot faster rate. And because those brushes spin so much faster than traditional discs do, that cleaning energy just really utilizes a lot less solution. So you actually use a third less product. So a 20-gallon tank would actually go for a traditionally 20-inch machine with the disc, 60 gallons. So it's a really phenomenal feature. You use a lot less product and you can go a lot further with the cylindrical brushes. Another great point using cylindrical brush technology is when you walk into, say, a janitor's closet and you see a shelf just stacked with multiple sizes of pads. All of that space is condensed down now because a cylindrical brush can last 2, 3, even 4 years, depending on how you're using it. And you can change a brush out with the machine, depending on what you're cleaning, what kind of floor you're cleaning. So, for example, our Vortex here, we have 4 different other brushes that you can use on that machine, depending on the floor substrate you're cleaning. And you'll see right on the side here, we even have a cylindrical brush that spins at a high rate of speed and goes right along the baseboards. One of the key advantages of that, and you'll see it in all 3 of these machines that I have here, is in our compact scrubbers, that cylindrical brush technology actually uses counter-rotational technology to keep the machine from having too much torque and pulling the unit along. This machine can actually float right on top of the surface while grinding the dirt out of a floor substrate. and put it into one of our recovery tanks. All three of these machines have that technology. Lastly, and I'll sum it up with this, cylindrical brush technology allows the operator with a scrubber to get closer to walls, to desks, to things that might be in the middle of the floor that are impossible to move. You can get right up along the edge with cylindrical brush technology. Much better and much more efficient than you can with any disc brushes or disc pads. All right, so there you have it. In summation, cylindrical brush technology is much more efficient, has better contact time, reduces the amount of solution you need to put in a machine, and it's just an overall better clean with how fast it spins and the way it just grinds the dirt out of floor substrates, even and uneven. And don't forget that sweep tray in a lot of our machines as well. I hope you've learned a ton about cylindrical brush technology. And for more information, you can always come to tornadovac.com and find a full array of cylindrical brush machines to fit your needs. Because at Tornado, we are the cylindrical brush technology leaders.